Hello, I'm Dr. Krishan Chhabra and welcome to Anokhe Rang. Today's segment is titled Fascinating Blend of Anokhe Rang Segments through 2016. Why this topic? Well, as I look back, my segment Anokhe Rang has been airing on the Global Television Network since October of 2014, and I continue to upload them on YouTube. And true to its name, Anokhe Rang, which means unique colors, the topics have been diverse with no set theme. My goal from the beginning has been to present segments that make you, the viewers, smile, make you think, and give you practical and thought-provoking nuggets for a better life. There have been about 30 segments through the end of 2016, roughly half of them in English and half in Hindi. And yes, the spectrum of segments has been quite diverse, containing humor, parodies, sentiment, knowledge, culture, motivation, you name it and you have it. Let me share some fascinating examples. Naam Ki Mahima, my very first segment, is a humorous parody in Hindi regarding how the beautiful Indian names are distorted when pronounced in the United States. For example, Kamini is spoken as Kamini and Mr. Dikshit as Mr. Dikshit. Oh well. Cruise Ki Mahima talks about all the fun of eating and eating day and night on a cruise and then being embarrassed when the doctor asks, how come your blood pressure and blood sugar are so elevated? And Bivi Se Tanav Kam Karne Ke Sujhav has a simple message of, yes dear, and my humorous song starting as, हाँ में हाँ मिलाते चलो प्रेम से मुंडी हिलाते चलो बीवी अगर ऊंचा बोले दांत में उंगली दबाते चलो. And some of the titles are like a puzzle, such as, have you had your 4016 today? What am I saying? I am simply asking if you had an apple today, since 4016 is the number on the label on an apple. And if you have ever been a victim of Murphy's Law, which seems to be very likely, my segment, Why Blame Mr. Murphy, tells you all about the real Mr. Murphy and why and how the law came into being. The sentimental and poetic segments include Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, and Father's Day. And for the young generation, there are poetic presentations on Mahatma Gandhi and Swami Vivekananda, both of whom shaped the history of mankind. In the area of knowledge and culture, segment on Stories from Panchtantra narrates how a wise sage transformed 3 foolish and ignorant sons of a king into proficient and shrewd princes through creative, interesting, and captivating stories. Some of you may have heard about Vedic mathematics, but what exactly is it? The reality and the myth is presented in 2 interesting segments with a 10-year-old guest solving some problems using sutras from the Vedic mathematics. My favorite humble presentations includes Bhagavad Gita, the song divine, with my selection of certain shlokas, rewriting and restructuring their meaning into rhyming verses and then singing them accompanied by a tabla player. And then there are motivational and thought-provoking segments like Just Ask, you may be in for a surprise. Why? Because if you do not ask, that obviously translates to a big fat no. But if you do ask, you have nothing to lose, and it may turn out to be a pleasant and unexpected surprise. Another of my favorite segments is It's All Up to You. Let me share some lines I wrote for the segment. The sun always shines in the morning, no matter how dark and dreadful the night. The sky always gets clear, no matter how heavy the rain or thundering night. The spring always follows winter. High tide is followed by a low tide. Mother Nature has a lot to teach. It's up to you to use it as a guide. Life is full of joy and sorrow, and there are many ups and downs. You can choose to foul it up or try to make a touchdown. Every day, every situation, what choice to make? It's all up to you. So have positive thoughts and an upbeat attitude. It is all up to you. Go ahead and seize the day and make it a masterpiece. It sure is up to you. Live life to the fullest, one day at a time. And yes, absolutely, positively, it is all up to you. Wishing you a very happy Holi. May your life be colorful, joyful, and peaceful like the bright, soothing, and soft colors of Holi. Please join me again next month. Namaskar.